up? I'm the Total Doom here doing a new video for you guys, and this time I'm doing a review of my MOC Vortrakk. And a lot of people can't seem to get his name right. Some people call it Vortrax, or some people seem to misspell it, but whatever. This is my MOC. Now, I know a lot of people are complaining, oh, why is the head up like this? Well, one, I wanted to make it different, and two, I guess it's a helmet? I don't know. Some things I just kind of went with it and just did my own thing, and I don't know. I like the mask this way. I think it's got a pretty cool look. I mean, the spikes and everything. Any modifications I would do to it at some point in time, maybe the arms. I'm not sure how I feel about the wings, and maybe I'll add some CCBS there. I'm not sure. But, yeah, some people are complaining about... Whoa! Some people are complaining about the legs and the armor on the front of it. I think it's alright, especially the way I have it. It's not as protruding as a lot of the other leg armor pieces because of how it's built. Let me show that off quickly. And it's pretty simple. All I had to do was use the... use a scroll foot piece and parts from the Mystica Anua. Was trying to remember the name, and this is how it's done, and that just kind of fits into the grooves here, so it doesn't move or anything like that. And I just plug that in, and it's stable. It's actually quite stable. His feet are pretty simple. Upper legs are pretty simple. His arms aren't really, you know, anything to really scream about. It's not that complicated. This arm's a little more complicated, but not by much. It's still easy to figure out. It's mostly the torso that everyone wants to hear about. This is the second version of the torso, and this is definitely a better version of the torso. I definitely like how these spikes kind of come around to form part of his body, and just stuff all around. I like the knife on the back that just kind of sticks in there. So I should also mention that I had a lot of these extra Bionicle parts, and I definitely had an extra Anua Mystica, so I decided to put that into the MOC. And while I was at the toy fair, I actually got Stronius parts for $1. It wasn't a full Stronius set, but it was Stronius parts for $1. The reason why I bought that was mainly because I wanted to rebuild my Stronius, because my original Stronius had broken parts, you know, the ball joints and stuff like that. So I decided to get replacements for those parts, and well, I had a lot of parts left over, so I decided to put them into the set. You can definitely see that with when I rotate this onto the back, this little piece of armor right there that's from the Skrull set. So I decided to fit that into the set so that I can make a better little MOC. Now, he is not completely old parts. Technically, he does have one CCBS part, which we'll take a look at later on. But there's a lot of people who want to see how this MOC is built. So I'm not going to do anything with the arms or the head or the legs. I'm pretty sure you guys can figure that out, especially when I showed you how I attached the leg armor. Let's take a look at his torso. Now I'm going to back the camera up just a little bit so I have a little bit more elbow room. And I'm pretty proud of its design. Let's take that off just for a moment. Let's remove all this so that you can see what's underneath that. And actually, we have to detach this from the axle. Now, the reason why I have that assembly is when I pop that out, I can give him waist articulation. So that's actually pretty cool. But popping this off, there's the backpack. Pretty simple to figure out. I'm pretty sure you guys can figure all this out. So, yeah. There's his backpack. So, yeah. And then there's the torso. Now, all these tubes just kind of go through here, and let me pop that off, go through this handpiece. And then the handpiece is on the front and back, just to give him a more more detail, more three-dimensional look. Because if I don't do that, then this is just going to be flat, and I kind of didn't want that. So yeah, and then all the tubing goes around here. This is all made of extra parts, so I don't need these parts for anything. And then the tubing right here is not really anything much. Let's just pop that off. See? It's really not that much going on there. And then his body, let's just pop that off, is like this. That's his chest. And then there we go. And you guys can figure out all this, pretty much. This is pretty simple. So yeah, it's not, like, I feel like people are overhyping this. I don't want to say that, but it's almost like people think this is more complicated than it really is. It's really not that complicated. Once it comes down to it, it's pretty simple to figure out. Let's just plug that all in to the top section there. Alright. And then rotate these in. Let's see. Just swing that down as far as we can, just to pump that in. Oh. And then there we go. Slide that up into there. And there's his torso. And then he's got a little knife that he can do whatever he wants with that. And then also his abdomen pieces. You take this all off, and this is supposed to form a gun. I don't know why, I felt like doing that. I'm into the show RWBY. I know a lot of people aren't. So I decided to make a bunch of weapons out of just whatever. You know, that's what I really like about that show. There's the head. And then there's the arm pieces. I have a couple of extra Rachis, so that's why I have the translucent orange parts. Some people are saying that I should add more color to the set. It's the Total with Doom, okay? So, yeah. But basically, he's a Toa Kuta, as what I call him, which is half Toa, half Kuta. So yeah. Not like there's a lot of people who like nitpick about the lore and stuff like that. I kind of just go with it as I please. Like Toa Venom, people are still complaining. Well, he's the Toa Venom because he talks to venomous creatures or commands venomous creatures. That's not much of a venom power. I'm not trying to make you guys look bad, but at the same time, it's my lore. I can do whatever the fuck I want, alright? Thank you! Anyways, again, it's my lore. I can just do whatever I want. It's my world of Bionicle, you know? There's no rules, alright? Unless I say there's rules. So, yeah. But, yeah, I really do like this MOC. I know he's got too short of arms and legs and a long torso and a head that's reversed. But, I don't know, I like the aesthetic of him. I don't know. I really think he's cool. So, yeah. And that's my self-MOC Vortrakk. Next MOC review I'll probably do is Akana. I believe that's her name. It's been a while. But yeah, Akana, I think I'll do a review on her. Because there is actually an update that I want to go through for her. So yeah, and there's also a couple of things I want to explain. Next up, it will be Acto, and then the stone one, which I forgot his name too. I'll figure it out, so don't type to me, this name, how could you forget? It's been a while. So anyways, yeah, that's Vortrakk. You know, I think he's really cool. I love him. I really do. And this is my self-MOC. I know he's got a lot of black and red, which seems to be a common theme. But, you know, those were the parts that I pretty much mostly had, so I decided to go with that. I mean, I had an extra Anu Mystica and pretty much half of Astronius left over, so I decided to build this, of course. and I really do like it. I think he's awesome. You know, he's cool, he's rad. I'm very happy that people are accepting this toy. I'm very happy that actually a couple of people have actually tried to build this MOC. And it wasn't 100%, but they definitely tried to build this MOC, and I thought that was kind of cool. So yeah, there's actually a video about that, and you search it up, and there's actually a video on how to build him. So that's really cool. Not really much more to be said. I'm kind of just rambling here. I mean, he's got a claw weapon. Forgot to mention his weapons. And then, of course, he's got the giant claws right here. I realize I have to remake the intro because this is the second version and my intro uses the first. But whatever. Hey, it's my YouTube show. I can do whatever I want. Also, the knife, you can plug it on as a third claw. So that's really cool. The good thing about this set is people can actually build it. So when I go, oh, you can do this and that, well, you can build it. It's not like I custom painted or custom molded anything to where you guys can't get it. So it's kind of pointless to say, well, you can do this, well, you can do that. No, this you can build. You know, it's not that difficult. It does take quite a few parts. I mean, definitely a lot more than a average Mystica or something like that, but you can definitely build this set. The majority comes from Stonius and Nua from the Mystica, and then you also got Mystica Tahu, little parts of him being thrown in. I go to Cherry Bomb Toys, so I have a lot of these extra parts, so yeah, that's where I get my bulk Lego sometimes. So yeah, that's it's a lot more than just Anua, Tahu, and Stronius. The cable bitten here was from a Mari Holly toy, so that's where I got that. And yeah, I'm definitely liking this MOC more and more. Like, when I originally had the set out there, I wasn't exactly sure how people would feel about it, but I'm actually quite surprised on how people actually really do like this MOC. So yeah. Anyways, I guess that's pretty much it. Not really much more to be said about the set. If you guys really do enjoy it, then I'm very grateful that you do. Also, I'll just show this off one more time, at least. Oh, the CCBS part. This handpiece in there is the only CCBS part. Everything else is basically old Bionicle. There's this little tiny shotgun, I guess. I don't know. It's just cute. It's something that I wanted to build. So, yeah. And there we go. So anyways, that is pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. And I'll see you guys next time.